Hi and welcome back to another Amazon selling video. I am super excited to both be in Waco, Texas and be sourcing here. So this is my fourth visit to Waco because I love Magnolia and going to the Magnolia markets is amazing. So if you haven't been, I definitely recommend getting all the cupcakes because they are so good. One of the things I love about sourcing here is that everything is literally right here. So we stay in a campground that's 15 minutes away from all the stores, and it makes it so much easier because normally I have to drive like 30 minutes to an hour each way to source. So it's always really nice when it's like I'm done for the day and I can be home in 10 minutes. I don't have a whole lot of time to source here because we are, I think, here 4 days. I am in the editing stage of my beginner FBA training course, which will be out at some point. I don't know when this video is coming out, so it might already be out or it might not be out, but either way, I also co-own a magazine called Rootless Living with my roommate and business partner Damien. So that issue launches in just a couple weeks, May 1st. So I got a whole lot going on, but I just love to source. So today I thought I would take you with me on a quick sourcing trip. I think I'm gonna have like 6 stores, but one of them is an Ollie's. I haven't been doing Ollie's in a long time, so it's nice to be back, but that store does take a long time to scan. So anyways, we're gonna head into Walmart, which should be open by now. Google Maps said 7, but I see people walking out, so it's probably already open. So let's head in and see what we can find. Okay, so I didn't find all that much. I got one coffee item, one toy item, and that was pretty much it. I spent $43, but let me tell you a few things that happened in there. The first is, if you ever see this on your app, it just means that it's never been sent in FBA before, so they don't know the dimensions and the weight of the item. It doesn't mean you can't send it in, it's just that it can't really figure out the profit for you because it doesn't know those items. Also, there's a glitch happening in the app right now where the seller fees, the first screen when you first scan it, it will show like whatever profit, but when you click through to enter in the cost of goods, it's a way different profit. I think it's the fees are only calculating one instead of both, so FBA you have a pick and pack fee and a referral fee, and so I think it's only doing one. Either way, it's super annoying because the Wi-Fi in there is not great, and it took longer to click into everything. So anyways, it's only an hour and a half in that store, so it wasn't the end of the world, but I didn't find that much either. So if you are a new seller, the clearance area is a great place to start because you'll find products that you probably wouldn't normally scan. Or now I know, office products might be really good because look at these office products. While they don't totally make the $5 minimum, they are like, it's probably a brand you never thought of, and now I'm gonna go scan more of that brand. The other thing is, do not buy as seen on TV. They are super protective of their brands. Obviously, these are like, new people created something, and so that as seen on TV is basically like a badge of do not buy this or buy at your own risk, because I know some people do buy them and sell them, but I would not recommend that. And then lastly, this Walmart hidden clearance item that I found for just $1. I have sold it in the past. It was $3.50 last time. I think it's on an end cap. I got 7 of them. I can't believe they were here. They were only $1. And if you ever hear people talk about hidden clearance, it's just that when you scan it on the app, because the Walmart app has a price checker and sometimes the prices weren't on them. So like this, it wasn't on there. And I really was like, oh, maybe it's a new one. It can't possibly be the same one because we're in April and I found them, I think, in December. So it just people happen to not see them here, I guess. I'm not sure, but I got 7 for $1. So those make $8 each. So just those, what's 8 times 7, Nikki? So just that one item, I spent $43 total in Walmart, and that one item is going to make me $56 profit at the current buy box price, but I'm going to price it higher because they are getting harder to find, so I'll just price it a little bit higher and make a little more money. So altogether, this Walmart was a win because that one item made me $56 more than the whole cost of goods. But overall, an hour and a half to find 2 things is not great. Anyways, I am headed to, I think, Marshall's or Ross. Either way, I'll see you at the next store. Okay, so in Ross, I got a few beauty items, 2 to be exact. One I got 3 of, and it was a real winner. However, when you're at Ross and everything's in those little tubs, sometimes it's hard to scan, so you'll have to scan the front, or I like tilted it and you could kind of get the UPC, so that's how I did that one. It cost me $13 and I'll make $22 profit on that one, so that one is awesome. If you ever scan an item and it has multiple listings on it, you can really pick whichever one you want. So look at the profit, look at the ranking and the categories, because sometimes it'll be in different categories with different rankings. So just choose the best one. So ideally one that's a lower rank but you still make a profit. Sometimes you can do it where it's like a little bit higher rank but the profit's better, or you can just choose the low one. It's really up to you, but multiple listings is not really a problem. Just pick one that you want. So here's an item I scanned in Ross. It cost $14.99, and when I scanned it, it said it was in sports. So I pulled up Jungle Scout because I don't really know the sports ranking. I don't buy a whole lot in sports year round. So I looked it up and it says it sells a decent amount, so it's not a bad buy. But something about it, because it's clearly an arts and crafts, made me think that something's weird. So I went ahead and I pulled it up on Keepa just to check. And on Keepa is where I realized it's actually an arts and crafts item. I went over to Amazon to confirm that yes, the category is not sports, it's arts and crafts. So I went to Jungle Scout again, and it does sell okay in arts and crafts, but that's just something to note, that if ever something doesn't seem like it's quite the right category, you can always just pull it up on Amazon from your mobile phone and see what category it really is. So that's just a tip for you. Also, this item is at Ross because if you're a new seller, you can sell arts and crafts. That's a great thing to start scanning in. All right, so then I headed over to Marshall's right after Ross. It's in the same shopping center, and I didn't record in between because I had to go to the bathroom really bad, and there was a line waiting for Marshall's, which does happen, I think, almost every day, which is so weird to me. But anyways, so at 9:30, I'm waiting for the doors to open so I can go to the bathroom. But then people were like running in to the kitchen and then the home, and I was like, am I missing something? It felt like Black Friday. It was very weird, and I don't quite understand. Maybe I am missing something. I don't know. That was weird. So in Marshall's, I actually just got beauty items. Shocker. I spent about an hour and a half there. I just want to reiterate that you have to look at the rank. The rank is the very first thing that you should be looking at, because if it doesn't have a rank, or if it has a really high rank, like this one in beauty, while the profit looks great, if it never sells, you're never going to make that. And with a high rank like this, it's just going to take a lot longer to sell. And do you really want to tie up your money? So I have the rank guideline that I go by. It's a free download that you get when you sign up for my newsletter. So if you want to grab that, it's available to you. All the links for everything are always below. Here is a friendly reminder to not buy Lucetta, whatever. This is it. You might see it at Ross, Grocery Outlet, Marshall's, TJ Maxx. Do not buy it. They have issued an IP complaint to literally everyone who lists it. So if you have it, take it back to the store. If you're about to send it in, don't. If you've already sent it in, close those listings ASAP. They will hit you with an Amazon issued counterfeit, and it is super annoying. Everyone's been able to get rid of them, but they are so annoying and no one wants to deal with that. I hate this brand. If you're in my groups, then you know I call them the devil. I got hit with it last year and it is the worst. So you did not win the lottery. Do not sell that brand. Okay, so one last freebie for you before I head to Ollie's. This is a 4-pack of mason jars that are here at Marshall's. I'm sure they're at Home Goods and TJ Maxx also. You do have to prep them all and polybag them and bubble wrap them, and you should probably maybe box them. Either way, they take a lot of prep, and that's not something I want to be doing right now because I don't have a lot of time. So if you want to come grab them, they are at Marshall's. And now I'm going to head to Ollie's and hopefully do a little better because I don't have a lot of stuff back there. And it's kind of sad, but all right, here we go. Okay, so Ollie's, I did all right. Fun fact about this Ollie's, the first time I was shopping here in Waco, it was a Toys R Us, which is why I'm always saying if you happen to have a Toys R Us in your area, check, because it might be an Ollie's now. But it was when Toys R Us was still starting their out of business closing thing, and so I came here and there was like these big old notes. It was the day it was supposed to start, and there was a note on the door that said it's not starting and they don't know when it is. And it was because I think they were like gonna try and save it or something. I don't know. It was crazy, but that was my memory of this when it used to be a Toys R Us, and now it's an Ollie's. So I've been here twice when it was an Ollie's. anytime you're at a discount grocery or beauty, that kind of store, you want to double check the expiration dates. They need to be at least 90 days out per Amazon, but I would recommend going to 120 days or longer because you don't want to have it transfer around the warehouses and then all of a sudden goes to stranded because it's expired. So just double check all your expiration dates. The longer out the better, obviously. If they are kind of close, you can decide if you want to FBM it or not. That's your call. Right now we are a day away from when the summer meltables start. So I did do a video on meltables. If you want to check it out, I'll link it here. But basically anything chocolate, gummies, that kind of stuff, if it is meltable, it can't withstand the heat of the warehouse or shipping trucks for a long period of time, then you can't send it in FBA, but you can FBM it. So keep scanning those gummies and chocolate because you might actually be able to make really good profits doing an FBM. Another reminder that your products have to be brand new packaging, no crushes, no tears, nothing. So I had to leave this profit right on the shelf and it was really heartbreaking. It doesn't ever get any less heartbreaking, but these things were crushed beyond repair. I did get this Nerf toy at Ollie's. Here is the screen. I'm not showing it to you just because, you know, I don't want the prices to tank. So if you do need help getting ungated in Nerf toys, Topical, OTC grocery, all of that, I have my guides that help you get ungated. So if you want to check them out, they are below. And they also come with a really great support group. So there's two. For the grocery guide, you get the grocery topical support group. And for the toy guide, you get the toy support group. So those are there as always if you want to check them out. Now I think I'm going to head to Walmart. I have some personal returns to Target and I think that's kind of it. Today was not great. It wasn't bad. But yeah, let's head on to Walmart. I got a couple more toys and some Walmart clearance items that were in the home department. Overall today has not been a whole lot of quantity, but it does have really great profit. So I'm gonna head to Target and then back home and pack it all up, and hopefully I can pack it all up by tomorrow morning because then we're leaving. So yeah. Anyways, I'll check in when it's all ready. Okay, so I got the shipment all packed up in Waco. We dropped it off at the UPS store and then we hit the road to New Mexico. It's actually National Parks Week this week, so we are touring some of the national parks out here. Meanwhile, my Amazon shipment was checked in and is selling, so that's always fun. It's selling while I'm at the national parks. Okay, so let me recap what the shipment entailed and what the total profit looked like. So altogether, I sent in 20 different products for 68 total items. So it was a small shipment, but it was a mighty profit because total it was profiting $815. So you can see here, my beauty items were 14 units, total 185. 23% of my total shipment profit was from beauty. Grocery, I had 10 items I sent in, $90 in profit, 11% of my shipment. Kitchen, which is ungated if you are a new seller, so all of this actually I got from Walmart except for one item that I got from Ollie's. So kitchen, 20 items, almost $300 in total profit. 36% of this shipment all came from kitchen, which again is ungated if you are a new seller, so definitely make sure you're scanning kitchen. And then the toy products, I had 24 units for $240 of profit. 30% of my total shipment was from toys. So again, I only spent $600 total to get this profit. I think it was maybe 12 hours between shopping and packing up. It didn't take that long at all. And I am profiting $800. Almost all that beauty stuff has already sold because it was a hot product, so that is exciting. And yeah, if you are a new seller, kitchen, office products, home products, books, some pet supplies, those are all ungated categories, so you should definitely scan all of that. If you do want to get ungated, as always, I have my ungating guides for topical, OTC, grocery, and then I also have the toy guide, which is separate because there's two different suppliers, so that's why they're two separate guides. And coming soon, if not already out, I have a beginner course if you want to know how to get started selling on Amazon doing retail arbitrage all from the start. I'm working on a full course. It's over 4 hours of training and it should be out, or if it's not, it's very soon. So definitely check out the link below if you want my help getting started. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you next week for another Amazon selling video.